Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from February 15th to March 15th. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the next few weeks is the Justice. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, you have the Three of Swords, okay? So for you, Cancer, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with justice. Now, Justice is a very interesting card because the Justice is connected to karma. It's connected to relationships. It's connected to Venus. It is connected to the sign of Libra. It's connected to the sign as well as Taurus because it shares Venus as well, okay? It's mainly a Libra energy, but it's connected to Venus. And for many of you, there's something here that you really want to come back into balance. You want something here to come back into balance. You want something here to be fair. And maybe for many of you, you know, something here has been out of balance for quite some time and you want answers as to how you can bring the situation back into balance. I do feel your challenge has a lot to do with karma. It has a lot to do with bringing something back into balance in your life. And we're going to talk more about that when we clarify. Now, in the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Death. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel with the Two of Pentacles, there was some sort of balancing act here or option that you needed to choose here. For many of you, this had a lot to do with working something out here in the past. Some of you felt like you were not capable of working things out here in the past with a particular person. It's like something here transformed or came to an end, especially with Pluto moving out of your 7th house, okay? So Pluto was in your 7th house in Capricorn if you're a rising Cancer. So this affected your relationships. It affected maybe the way things worked. Now that that has moved out of your 7th house, a lot of you may have ended a relationship here recently in the past that wasn't working, okay? Or you had a choice. We're gonna find out more when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, Cancer, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Judgment, and you have the King of Wands. So it looks like for you in the present moment with the Ace of Cups, there's a really strong energy here of new love. Now, a lot of people are getting Ace of Cups lately. New love is coming into your life. There's somebody here who's interested in you, possibly. I do feel like it's taken a really long time for this to come in, but it's finally coming to your attention that somebody's really interested in you. And I do feel like this person who's coming in is somebody who's watching you, you know, they're spying on you or they've been watching you from a distance for quite some time. And I don't think you're aware of this. But for many of you, you're starting to become aware of it. We're going to find out more in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the 10 of Wands, you have the 5 of Wands, and you have the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel in the near future for you, with the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, there's a very strong energy here of competition, conflict, arguments, you know, and this is connected to something with a relationship or something connected to responsibility. And with the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands is not the greatest energy. It's almost like you and a specific person, you know, it's like you and this person don't see eye to eye. But the issue that I'm seeing here, Cancer, is a lot of you are still entertaining this person. You're still entertaining this situation, even though it's not really benefiting you anymore. Okay, so this is a matter of really identifying or seeing if something that has really been out of balance for quite some time, is it really something that you still want to cater to? Is it still something that you want to hold on to physically? Okay, because many of you are coming to this realization that something's been done for quite some time, and it's been really difficult for you to let this go. Okay, it's been extremely difficult. I think it's, for some of you, years. Okay, and this is what's been causing pain for you. You know, you've been feeling some form of pain with the Three of Swords, heartache, sadness, pain. And a lot of you want to come out of that. You've been trying to find ways to get out of that, or you will be trying to find ways to get out of that, because something here has been so repetitious and it's affected you on a deep level that you're saying to yourself, I just want to get back to this place of balance, but I'm not sure how to go about doing that. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's go through your reading, let's do some clarification, and let's see what you need to know at this time. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Justice is clarified by the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Moon. So for you, Cancer, what I'm seeing for you, your biggest challenge has a lot to do with relationships. It has a lot to do with something here that's been up and down for quite some time. Okay. I do feel like there's a lot of love here. I do feel like there is a very strong connection, a potential here for a commitment. Some of you are already in a commitment, but there's also a lot of fluctuating energy when it comes to this relationship or commitment that you're involved in. I feel for many of you, there's a desire here for a commitment, but maybe it's been difficult to convince this person of having or wanting a commitment with you. I am also getting, for many of you, there's a very, very high level of emotions, a lot of high level emotions up and down between you and this person. And, you know, with the Justice card, if you've had issues within your relationships, a lot of you are trying to find ways to fix this, right? It's like, I want to fix my relationship. You know, maybe some of you want to fix your marriage. You want to fix your relationship. Maybe there's someone here that you really love and you just want things to get better, right? So for many of you, I do strongly feel your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with identifying how to fix certain issues within your relationships, especially relationships that are really important to you. You know, they don't have to be romantic ones. For some of you it is, but there is something here that's been out of balance for quite some time. I think a lot of you haven't mentioned it. It's something that you haven't really mentioned, but it is bothering you. Okay, so that's going to be your biggest challenge, finding a way to bring balance within your relationships and not allowing them to, you know, overwhelm you to the point where you feel like you're out of balance, because there's something here about you maybe being out of balance because of a certain situation that's out of balance. And the sooner you address the issue, the easier it's going to be to bring it back into balance. Okay. And that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify all three cards. Okay, so for you, Cancer, in the recent past, I do strongly feel, you know, first of all, you have the Two of Pentacles here, okay? The Two of Pentacles is options, choices here in the past. And for many of you, you had a choice or decision here connected to someone from your past. I do feel like there was a falling out between you and this person. There was some sort of issues here in the past, and you had a choice maybe to work things out with them, to maybe make things better. I do feel there was an apology here. I do believe that you maybe apologized to this person, or they maybe apologized to you. There was definitely something here about trying to have a new beginning with someone. I do feel like the truth came out with the Ace of Swords here in the past. There was some sort of truth that came out. But I also do feel like you tried to have a new beginning with someone here. And even though you tried to have a new beginning with this person, it doesn't necessarily mean that that new beginning got off the ground. There was some issues here. There was a choice to work things out with this person because I think you and this person came to the realization that, you know, if you both want to be happy and you want to maintain this relationship that you're involved in, which looks like a very happy, beautiful relationship, an effort here needs to be made. However, I feel, Cancer, in the past, you were the only one making the effort. You were the only one going out of your way to make this work. And that could be the reason why many of you in the past said, I'm just going to accept the fact that something here is done, because if I'm the one putting in all of the effort and energy into this, which it looks like you were, you know, with your challenge here being the Justice is a card of balance, but it's a challenge for you, which means something's out of balance. So when the truth was found out and you said, okay, let's have a new beginning here. Let's clear this up. Let's forgive one another. Let's have a new beginning. You were the only one making an effort. And it really affected your ability to see how this new beginning would be something even worth pursuing, okay? Now, in the present moment, it looks like a lot of time has passed. I'm really getting that. I'm seeing the Temperance here. I'm seeing the Tower. I'm seeing the Hangman. It's like a lot of time has passed. And a lot of you have been saying to yourself, well, when am I going to meet the one? When am I going to find love? When is this going to happen for me? And, you know, it's coming. It's coming in for you. I think during this period in the present moment, Cancer, where you're reflecting, there's a lot of reflection in the present moment, which I feel like you're doing. And this reflecting energy is really allowing you to see who you are. It's really allowing you to see your life for what it is. It's like, oh, it's like you stop, you reflect, and you become enlightened. And it's a beautiful energy because a lot of you haven't had time to do that. You've just been kind of in this cycle of going and going and going. Now that you're in this place of self-reflection, the universe now can come in and do what it needs to do for you, can actually do what is needed here. So let's clarify. Let's clarify all three cards in the present moment. There's that Judgment again. So you have Judgment here and you also have Judgment here. So you're definitely coming to some realization about something. That's what it looks like. You're self-reflecting in the present moment. So Cancer, for you, the Ace of Cups, which is the card of new love, the card of starting something new here in the present moment, is clarified by the Eight of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups and you have the Two of Swords. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel that there is some sort of communication that's coming in or will be coming in from somebody who's been watching you at a distance. I feel like somebody here is really interested in you. It is someone that you may not know, or it may be somebody that, you know, I'm getting a secret admirer here. There's going to be some sort of communication or travel or movement where you meet this person. This is somebody who is very happy-go-lucky. I'm getting a Pisces here. I'm getting a Leo or a Libra in the present moment. Even though this new person is coming in, there's still a blocked energy here, okay? Now, this could be with somebody. I feel like this is new love. I don't feel this is someone from the past. Now, if you're saying to yourself, well, I don't have new love coming in, but I'm interested in someone here from the past, then this could be somebody from the past who reaches out in the coming days, okay? Now, in the present moment, I'm seeing a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I see you meeting this person. This could be the person that you're reconciling with or coming back together with. I see a lot of nurturing and loving energy between you and this person, because one of the things that I see, Cancer, is you and this person never really let each other go. Even though it may have appeared at one point in time that you were done with this person, I still feel there's a strong connection here, okay? Now, you are in self-reflection. There's a bit of worry here that your situation has been filled with burdens. It's been filled with worries. You've been worried that, maybe things aren't going to work out. The reality here is many of you have a lot going on right now. And that's why this love energy is coming in, because now you're not focused on it. You see, when you're super focused on something like X-ray vision and you're there and you're just there looking at it, it doesn't really have time to work or manifest the way that you want it to. But when you plant a seed and you say, I do want to meet someone new, or I do want to attract my soulmate, you leave it alone, it comes to you. And that's what I feel like's happening. If you're somebody in the present moment, you're worried, you're actually delaying. Again, you're doing that delay thing, right, that I was mentioning. So that's what, a lot of you are saying, well, I just want answers. I want answers on why this is happening. I'm giving you the answer. And the answer is that you're chasing something here, but you're not physically chasing it. You're mentally chasing it by worrying about it, okay? That is coming to an end with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands here. So that's coming to an end because you're in self-reflection and you're realizing how you sabotage yourself. The more you worry about something that's really, truly outside of your control, the more you end up sabotaging yourself. And I think that's something that a lot of you are realizing. And the more you work through those sabotaging energies, the more you see the frequencies and the energies that you're attracting change. Because there are energies that you're finally attracting, whereas before in the past, you weren't attracting anything and you were worried, right? You're like, is there something wrong with me? Why can't I attract the right person? Why am I attracting the wrong people? And this is why the justice is your challenge, because you also have to be balanced within yourself in order to attract the right person, right? So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so in the near future, I do strongly feel what is going to be a part of this self-reflection in terms of what you're going through. You have the 10 of Wands here. So I feel with the 10 of Wands, something that's been really burdensome for you is coming to an end. You also have the 5 of Wands as well. So I feel with the 5 of Wands energy, there's been a lot of this conflict that has been unresolved. And in the future, it shows up. What's really been holding a lot of you back, it has a lot to do with you holding on to a conflict, something here that happened way in the past, a long time ago. And it's like you're still entertaining this. You're still giving your attention to it. And it's actually hurting you and causing you pain. So the more you focus on the things that you don't want, the more you focus on the things that are not for you, the more the issues crop up and come up. And this is something that you need to be aware of. And this is why the Judgment is here twice in the present moment, because it's saying, hey, are you reflecting on your behavior, your mental ideas, your thoughts? Okay, so let's clarify the near future energy for you. I'm going to clarify all 3 cards. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is indicating to me that in the near future, what you don't see coming is a huge opportunity. Part of you being able to take advantage of this opportunity, it's important that you're conscious of it. Because if you're not conscious of it, then, you end up missing out. And the whole entire point of me doing this reading is so that you don't miss out. Okay, so you're aware. In the near future, the 5 of Wands is here twice, okay? But it's in different sections here. The 5 of Wands energy okay, which is a conflict competition energy, is clarified by the Ace of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands and you have the Eight of Swords. Okay. So in the near future, I do strongly feel that there is new love coming in. However, there's this inner conflict that's taking place, and this inner conflict has a lot to do with what's going on in your mind. If there's an unresolved conflict here in the near future, there needs to be some sort of resolution, and that's what the Justice is talking about. In order for you to move on to something new, you need to clear out everything that has not been cleared out. For many of you, somebody here who you've had issues with for quite some time, I do see them coming towards you in the near future. So even though it looks like things came to an end and you try to make things work with this person, that conflict that you had with this person it hasn't completely come to an end, okay? So you're still possibly in this process of needing to resolve things with this person. Once you resolve the conflict with this person in a positive light, and some of you may say, I've tried to resolve things with this person, but they're not open or they're not willing. It's not your job because you tried in the past, right? You tried. And what you're learning now is that the more you let go of these ideas in your mind, like you think you have control, that's when this person shows up and they make an effort to explain themselves. They make an effort to recognize, there's no point in cutting you off or just not saying anything because it leads to unresolved issues, and unresolved issues leads to more issues. So for many of you, I see there's going to be a very cooperative, collaborative energy here in the near future. It's like you and this person are working together, right? Like you're working together to make something better. You're becoming very logical here in the near future about things. I don't think you're wearing your heart on your sleeve anymore. I think you're realizing that there's a need for you to balance your emotions and your logic. And I think the decision here that you made in the past, you're going to end up making in the future. Okay. It's going to finally be made here in the future. Because for many of you, you're still holding on to something, hoping it's going to get better. And I feel like it will get better, but it's going to get better when you let go. When you stop believing or thinking that you're the one that's in control, because you're not in this situation. You tried, right? Like you tried in the past and it just didn't go the way that you wanted it to. So something here is going to naturally flow and work for you when you mentally let it go and you just move forward. Because something here has caused you a lot of pain. You don't know how to fix it. You want to be happy again. 9 of Cups. You've been trying to find answers. Page of Swords. And the answers, Cancer, are going to come to you instead of you needing to seek them out. All right. That's a message for you. All right. Now let's get some advice. The advice for you, Cancer, is the 9 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Pentacles. Your biggest piece of advice, Cancer, has a lot to do with your abundance, your fortune, your unforeseen destiny, as we like to call it. Your biggest piece of advice here is not to give up on your goals, your dreams, the things that you believe that you want to accomplish. I see a very strong energy here of self-sufficiency, being financially free and independent, but it's going to require you to do continuous work on yourself, continuous work on this goal that you have. There's a goal that you're working on and it's a part of your destiny. It's something that you've always wanted to achieve. And a lot of you feel right now that you want to give up. But what Spirit is saying is your biggest piece of advice here is don't allow a dark moment in your life right now to determine your whole entire future, because whatever's happening now will pass. and new and bigger and better things are going to come in. This is simply just a test to see if you can overcome the situation to actually reach that goal that you've always wanted to reach, because something here is a part of your destiny. And no matter what happens, it will not stop you from achieving that as long as you believe that you're able to move forward regardless of anything that is holding you back. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this reading helped, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.